Woman who mowed down teen cyclists finally charged. Sexual Offences Against Children Bill tabled in Parliament. Hi, I'm Suhaila Saifuddin with Kappa News. More than a month since the horrifying traffic accident which saw 8 teenage cyclists killed in Johor Bahru. A 22-year-old saleswoman was brought to the magistrate's court today and charged with reckless and dangerous driving. Sam Ke Ting pleaded not guilty to the charge which falls under Section 42(1) of the Road Transport Act. If convicted, she can be jailed from 2 to 8 years and fined from 5,000 ringgit and 20,000 ringgit. Magistrate Salina Omar set bail at 10,000 ringgit in one surety and ordered Sam to surrender her passport and confiscated her driving license. On February 18th, a car driven by Sam drove into a group of teen cyclists at Jalan Lingkaran Dalam around 3 a.m. 8 were killed while 8 others were injured. Rumours on social media claim that the driver would not face charges as she was the daughter of an influential person. Deputy Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Nur Rashid Ibrahim, however, said investigators took their time probing the tragedy to ensure that they have a solid case before taking further action. Meanwhile, in Penang, an express bus driver claimed trial to a charge of reckless and dangerous driving, which claimed the life of a 29-year-old woman. Muhammad Farid Awang was accused of committing the offence and caused the death of Nur Azah Azizan at about 4:20 a.m. at kilometre 151.9 of the North-South Expressway on Monday. In the incident, the 39-year-old claimed that he saw an animal crossing which led him to lose control of the vehicle that eventually turned over sideways. Magistrate Shamsul Azwa Martadza set bail at 8,000 ringgit with one surety and ordered the driving license of Muhammad Farid to be suspended until the case was completed before fixing May 4th for mention. In Kuala Lumpur, a former palm oil plantation worker was charged at the magistrate's court with the murder of a car repossessor. D. Manivan, 33, was accused with 2 others still at large of murdering V. Kandasamy at Jalan Ibu Kota in Setapak at 3:35 p.m. on July 27, 2016. Surveillance footage captured the moment the victim was shot 16 times inside his car by 4 men on 2 motorcycles. No plea was recorded and no bail was offered. Magistrate Siti Razia Kamarudin later fixed May 29 for mention pending a chemist report. It was a rare show of unity as lawmakers from both sides of the political divide came together in support of the proposed law to protect children from sexual abuse. More than 20 MPs gathered at the Parliament Media Centre soon after the Sexual Offences Against Children Bill 2017 was tabled by Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Sri Azalina Othman Said in the Dewan Rakyat. The key provisions include a section on child grooming, making it an offence to sexually communicate or meeting a child for sexual purposes. This follows an exposé by the Stars Award-winning youth team R.AGE in June last year and the subsequent launch of its Predator in My Phone campaign.
So, past perpetrators, what's your message for them?
To be fair, we're doing it step by step. Most importantly, this bill that's going to be an act. I hope an act soon. It's more of the bill that is giving warning and messages to a lot of people out there that you can run but you can't hide. So that's it.
What about survivors from the past? Those who have survived child sexual crimes. What would your message be to them?
I believe that for all the survivors out there, they must believe in the system. For us as members of parliament, we are lawmakers. We believe that our priority has always been for the people, especially the children who are very innocent. And I believe what we saw earlier today, a very bipartisan movement by MPs from all sides.
Last week, R.AGE secured pledges from 115 out of 222 MPs of the House to ensure that the new bill would be passed. In a separate development, the Human Rights Commission of Malaysia will be investigating the death of a 4-year-old child at a hospital in Klang. Suhakam Chairperson Razali Ismail said in a statement that the Commission will investigate the family's claims that the Tengku Ampuan Rahimah Hospital failed to ensure appropriate treatment of the deceased Larania Wilbert. The hospital released a statement on Monday claiming that the child was already dead when she arrived at the hospital on March 20th. It said, quote, initial examination of the patient found she showed no signs of life and CPR was initiated by emergency medicine specialists. The measures, however, failed to resuscitate the patient, unquote. Larania's mother, Prem Sri, disputed the claim, saying that her child was alive when she left her with the hospital's medical personnel. The grieving family and several NGOs presented a memorandum to Suhakam urging the Commission to investigate as well as obtain CCTV recording of the child arriving at the hospital. 6 weeks after the bizarre airport murder, the body of Kim Jong-nam is still at the HKL morgue, waiting to be claimed by family members amid reports that the remains had been sent to Pyongyang. There was speculation that Kuala Lumpur had done a deal with Pyongyang to send the body to North Korea in exchange for the return of 9 Malaysians being prevented from leaving by Kim Jong-un's regime. Other reports had suggested the corpse would be transported to Macau, where Kim had been living with his family. But Health Minister Datuk Seri Dr. S. Subramaniam said the situation was unchanged.
No, as far as I know, the body has always been in JHKL. I mean, as far as you all are concerned, whether it was given to another group, the answer is no. I think the negotiations are being done by not Ministry of Health, it's by Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Prime Minister's Department.
He also responded to rumours that the body had been cremated, saying that the ministry would not do it without the responsible parties giving directives or agreement. In other news, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak said on Tuesday that he discussed the possible purchase of Dassault Aviation SAS Rafale fighter jets with French President François Hollande but remain undecided.
We're not ready yet to make a decision, but we take note of your success in several countries and the possibility of that particular aircraft being a subject of cooperation and collaboration with third countries as well.
Rafale is seen as a front-runner as Malaysia looks to buy up to 18 jets in a deal potentially worth more than $2 billion. Malaysia's plan to replace the RMAF squadron of Russian MiG-29 combat planes, nearly half of which are grounded. Defence Minister Datuk Seri Hishamuddin Hussein reportedly said the race for new fighter jets have narrowed to the Rafale and the Eurofighter Typhoon built by BAE Systems. Surveillance footage has captured the horrifying moment when a truck crashed into a group of school children crossing a road in China's southern region of Guangxi. State broadcaster CCTV said the accident occurred last Friday. One student was killed on the spot while 2 others died at the hospital. An angry crowd gathered around the truck in an attempt to apprehend the driver, who has since been arrested. A Canadian gold coin named Big Maple Leaf, which bears the image of Queen Elizabeth II, has been stolen from Berlin's Boat Museum. The coin is made out of pure gold and weighs about 100 kilos. Its face value is $1 million, but its material value is estimated to be about 4.5 times higher. German police said the robbers likely used a ladder found at a nearby rail track to break into the museum at around 3:30 a.m. on Monday. Tech giant Samsung has announced plans to sell refurbished versions of the Galaxy Note 7 smartphones, the model pulled from markets last year due to fire-prone batteries. The world's largest smartphone maker said the effort was to manage its stockpile in an environmentally friendly manner. The announcement surprised some with the timing, as Samsung would be launching its new S8 smartphone in the US on Wednesday. Some good news for movie fans. Edgar Wright's heist thriller Baby Driver, that was scheduled to be released on August 11th, will be out on June 28th instead. The hotly anticipated crime caper was showcased as part of Sony's presentation at CinemaCon on Monday. The new date puts the crime caper on a collision course with Transformers: The Last Knight and Despicable Me 3, both of which will hit cinemas in the first weekend in July.
That's some Oscar shit right there.
And that's a wrap for Cover News. Thanks for watching and good night.